Okay, hello everybody. So this is the second week. So this week is all about Google Chrome, and so I'm going to have tips and tricks on how to use Chrome more effectively. So I am on the example account again. That's why there's an E here. If I press onto that, just to show you one thing, we've got other profiles in here. So I've got my personal account, my work account, the one related to school football, and the one that I use to post any of the CPD that we've been doing the training. Okay, so if I was to go onto the school football one, for example, press that, it will actually open in a new tab, and I've got the emails linked to school football, and I've got this now logged in on the school football email address. It just might be useful if you do have personal accounts as well, that you want to have different accounts you can switch between. So now I'm back onto the example one, okay, and the first thing on the checklist that I asked you to have a look at and fill out last week is to know what the Omnibox is and how to use it. Now, in Google, the Omnibox is essentially just this section here, which is also known as the address bar. It's known as an Omnibox because, whilst obviously you can fill in and put websites in, and it'll take you to websites. You don't have to put www anymore, that's not relevant. But you can also, if I was to search for something, so if I search for Egypt, for example, it takes you straight to information about Egypt. If I go there again and type in, I don't know, kangaroo, and then it'll take you to images of kangaroo. It goes straight on to the search engine. You can actually change what search engine we use for this, but that's more of an advanced skill, so it's not something that I'm going to show right now. If I just go back to, let's go to Twinkle actually, twinkle.co.uk, because obviously a lot of us use Twinkle, so you might want to make it so that you can access it really quickly. So our next one is how to favourite websites. So I'm on Twinkle now, and over in the far right corner is a star, which is our bookmark. If I press add bookmark, it will then say what do you want it to be called, so let's change it to Twinkle so we know exactly what it is, and we put it in the bookmarks bar. That will add it to the here. So I press done, and then it should pop up here, but it hasn't. There we go. If I put my reading list, it's now there. Okay, so we have now got our app. So I come out of that, go onto new tab, and if I want to go straight into it again, I can just press here, and then it pops up. This is really useful for having things like CPOMs, you can have the register, any other websites that you use regularly, the online reading records for Key Stage 2. You can also link to Google Classroom, so if we do that now as well, if I do Classroom, Google, and then go into here, and once I've gone into our staff support one, so I'm now in the staff support forum, I can then press the star, favourite, add a bookmark, staff support forum, yeah, that's good, press done, and it's there now as well. So if I close that down, close that one down, press here again, it will take me straight to that. Okay, so that is the favourites bar. To prioritise, you can move them and put them in whatever order you want. As you get more, so on my one, I've got to the point where there's the 3 dots here, similar to those 3 dots, that then will have more apps you can use, so you can change them around and put them in front. Okay. The reading list is slightly different. So the reading list, so let's just delete that and we'll start again with it. So if I press here, press add to reading list, it will then put it on this one. So I press there, it's now in there. If I press onto that, it says when I added it, and it's almost like a task list, okay, or a to-do list. Once you've looked at it, so I press onto there, on my reading list it will now say that we have visited it, so it's a page that you've read rather than unread, and once you don't need it anymore, you can get rid of it. So the reading list is good for adding ones that you need to look at, but you might not want to put to the favourite bar. Okay. I'm just going to do one more on there, on the list that came up as one of the kind of most popular ones people wanted to know how to do. Is if you accidentally close a tab, how to reopen it. So to do that, you press Control, Shift, and T. So let me show you again. Okay, I'm going to open Twinkle. Twinkle.co.uk. Okay, I'm on Twinkle now. If I close a tab and then press Control, Shift, and T together, it will open up the last thing that I closed. This is really good for if you accidentally close on a thing, you can access this again. Okay. If you close down the whole browser, so we'll see if this will work. I'll close that down and then go back to Chrome. Let's open a new window. It's a new window. Now it's remembered that example accounts, but it's lost my tabs. If I hold Control, Shift, and T again, it will open back up. I'm still on the example one, and it will open up the two tabs that I had open before. So that's really useful for opening if you accidentally close your browser. Control, Shift, and T. Okay, and that's everything for this week. Please do put any comments in the classwork if there's anything that was useful or anything that you feel I need to go over in more detail. Okay, thanks everybody.